So what's up, dude?
Eep. Are we starting?
We're live.
We're live.
What's going on?
Well, probably the biggest news I got is, we got a new teammate.
New team member.
A new employee at the tavern. My buddy Shane, aka Buzzy, aka The Machine.
What's like a gamer tag he goes with?
It's usually Buzzy and then like some numbers after it. But I started calling him The Machine because he loved Bert Crenshaw or whatever his name is.
Crenshaw.
No,
it's Kreischer.
Kreischer.
Oh, Crenshaw.
Yeah, something, blah, 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 German.
So
anyway.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
he
is going to be taking over, well, not taking over, but he's going to be helping with our social media. He's like, I can do memes, I can, like, update social media when you guys upload things. I got to get him on the Telegram, so he's part of that little group. But
so anybody who contacts us is going to be hitting him up pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, we'll still have access to it, but like I think he's going to kind of be...
Yeah, YouTube comments, I check those.
Yeah. I've been trying to get better at replying to them. But
so that's some big news.
Yeah.
Man, I have been busy since our last podcast.
Have you been busy? I'm excited. What have you been doing,
Dude,
Troll?
I've been busy, bro.
What have you been doing, Troll?
Well, first off, just finished season 1 of Jimmy Neutron. So there's that.
Bro.
Boom.
Is your brain blasted?
It's a good cartoon, I'm not going to lie.
It is, dude.
But yeah, I think last podcast talking about that dagger and like this dagger's dropping, I'm getting it. I started running the groups myself.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I talked about that a little bit.
Yeah. And that's big. That's a big step, man. It's like organizing your own group. And
I thought I was going to be in game, or else I would have had some stuff ready.
Oh, my bad.
We are not in game.
No, we're
kicking it
old school. Yeah.
But I think I sent you that.
Yeah, you did send a little picture.
When I got that.
That's
and
then, sweet
I said it, I was like, I'm getting that dagger, man. I passed on it too many times. And then the next day, went back. I was like, I'm running the group again. This time, I'm reserving the mace for myself.
And
this is going to lead into my bard, but I'll wait.
Okay.
But I got the mace the next day. Right now, it's like super good for rogues. I think it's like second best. It's about to be nerfed soon. But
oh yeah,
is
it like too good?
Well, it's too easy to farm the trash, and people like me are just out there farming the trash instead of killing the bosses.
Sure.
Like you could just do it all day, every day, and it never resets. But yeah, next day, dude, got the mace, and then took a couple days off because I was doing that hard, and got the tunic. So all 3 pieces that I could get, and it's like a super strong, it's like 40 strength, 2% crit chance. I forget what the other stat is. Agility or stam. I think it's stam.
Yeah.
Pretty nice tunic.
Awesome, man. I know you've been putting in work, but it's always just like...
Oh, it was a grind.
It's always crazy to just like hear about it, because like I briefly got into running dungeons back in the day, and I knew how much time it took, and how like you're just sitting there just hoping that something good drops. So I'm sure. How many times do you think you've run it just this past week?
Oh man, too many times.
Like over 10.
This is gonna lead into 2 bards I have just for this specific scenario that was going down, but God, dude, I was running like 5 to 10 hours a day.
Oh.
And it's just killing these slow mobs. You're just kiting them around in a circle.
Oh,
and everyone's just pounding on them, trying not to grab all the threat. But,
oh no.
What else, man? Yeah, I got the 3 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Are
they like a set? Like, do they set
no, it's just for Rogue, there's like altogether there's 3 that you can get.
For your class. Yeah, okay.
And got exalted with Altoric Valley, which is like the big snow battleground. And,
very cool.
Exalted is the highest. So I got my ring. Did it all for 1 ring. It was worth it, I guess.
1 ring.
Yeah.
Did you
Don Julio.
Yeah, Julio. Is that all PvP? Like, is that how you get the rep, is PvP?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you were just out there slaying noobs.
Yep. Altoric Valley's pretty easy. You get a lot of rep in there. There's a lot of, like, because you get 1 point for each horde that dies. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I think it's like a 40 versus 40 battleground. It's just a gigantic.
Yeah.
And there's like quests in there you can grab too, like all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
you see people fishing. I found 2 black lotus so far.
Wow. I didn't think it was like that big.
Oh, it's big, yeah. There's like mines that people go to pickpocket, and it has like its own reason for it. Like you can take over the mine and
what? That sounds awesome.
Yeah. I've got some footage of that I'll show you.
Yeah. I honestly have never done PvP. It was just I've done like world PvP realms, but never like battlegrounds. And little 2v2s and stuff. So
they're fun, but yeah, once you get to Exalted and Altoric Valley, you get some good loot. Some top of the line loots.
Top of the line.
And rank 10, you get like for Rogue specifically, the gear you get looks sweet. So I'm getting it just for the transmog.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's the end game, man, is just looking
cool.
Good.
Yeah. I as you can see, you can actually transmog maces into sword. So like that's
your mace.
Yeah, and I didn't get to show you what it actually looks like either. That's another thing I wanted to show you. It's like a big lug nut mace.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Does it look like a gnome would like make it or use it or something?
Like a dwarf or someone, or a gnome, would craft it. But I was just questing in Eastern Plaguelands, and I was about to finish this quest and just grab the item that gave me the most gold, and I was like, wait, let me see what this transmog on this sword looks like first. And it's that blue
little lightsaber looking thing. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was glad I checked.
Yeah. Is that I'm assuming that Turtle Wild's been your game of the week. Yeah.
But I've actually been on my Vita too.
That's good, man.
Bit.
You don't want to burn out, man. That'd be the worst. You're just like, I'm going to take a couple months off. And then, like, you've been going steady. 4 months. Did you see that they reached 11K?
Yeah.
People on the server?
Yep. It said it, like, right in the game. It was like, we reached 11,000 players.
It's wild.
There might be a way to log in.
Yeah. I've been having that problem. And been spoiled off of the low population from before, where it's just like click I'm in kind of deal. Like unless they were doing like server maintenance, I was in, and now I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh, I have to wait 15 minutes to log into this free game that's like chock full of content. So I haven't been playing.
It does drop though. Like, it won't be that full 15, because you'll see it speed up a little bit.
Yeah.
Just gotta let it sit there.
15's, like, I'm probably exaggerating, but, like, it's just been, I've sat there for a while, and...
It was too long for me.
Yeah, I hate to be that guy, but I'm excited for the new servers.
Yeah,
so hopefully
that's gonna be
that'll,
awesome.
even if it cuts it in half, we're still solid. Still good.
Yeah, dude. Then I typed in my .crt to see if it was still going to say the black morass you need to discover.
Yeah.
And it was gone.
Oh.
And it was the big C this time. So I swam around a bit, found it, the spot, and then I had to hit the South Sea.
Mm-hmm.
Went south for a little bit, swam around, played my Vita while I was swimming, found it, and then hit like 3 more places. I have 17 left. And the next spot is glitched. Like another glitch.
Oh, is it a different place than you were waiting for the update?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like when I checked the cart thing, the black morass was gone. So I'm like, oh, cool, I can continue.
Mm-hmm.
Got like 6 more, and then, the next place is glitched. Yeah. Like, no. I got on the forums. I was like, I just want the title.
Yeah. I saw that Turtlewell posted about the Lord of the Frogs title. I don't know if it's actually like in game yet, but they were posting about it.
Dude, this next patch is going to be huge.
It's going to be super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much new content, like so many fixes. And
I'm hoping the extra server comes out around that same time.
I think it's going to be part of it, yeah.
Okay, then good. Because, I mean, they're going to, I can't imagine how many people are going to be making troll warlocks and human hunters. Like, it's going to be flooded there for a while.
I know, I see people, they're like, I can't wait to main a troll warlock.
Yeah, I can imagine troll warlock being good because their passive is so good for PvP, just in general. And then putting it on like a class that's already pretty good at PvP.
What is it? Like a berserk thing?
Yeah. It increases attack and casting speed for a short time. So like all those like 2-second casts for dots, they're just like bap, 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 just throwing up all the dots super quick. Making their shadow bolt fast. But yeah. So
just been grinding, man.
So jealous. Jealous of that dedication.
I thought of a new title.
A new title?
That Turtle should do.
Oh, okay.
Open your ears, Turtle.
Ooh, get them little turtle ears a flapping. We got some hot content you should add.
Because I was thinking today, man, I was playing on my niece's priest. Because she's like, you could play on my character. I was like, all right. She's got like the best bag she can get right now. She's got filled because she wanted as many spaces as I had. And so I'm sitting in this cave and I'm just buffing everybody. Like I gave up trying to tag anything. I just sat there for like 40 minutes buffing people.
Yeah.
They should do a challenge. Something like 10,000 buffs before level 60. And you get a title. Like if you hand out 10,000 buffs or whatever number. And the title could be the Bard.
The Bard? Oh. Bards are known for their buffs.
That's a lot of buffs.
That's a lot of buffs. You'd have to,
you'd have to grind.
Yeah. You would think it'd be easy because you could do it at like level 1. Well, like whenever you get your first buff. Like before level 10 for all the classes that have that. But once you hit somebody, they should make it like you like buff an unbuffed person or something. Because otherwise you have like one dude, it goes down to like 59.
Yeah, it could be like
29.
a new buff.
Yeah.
Of some sort.
Or buff like different players. Like
10,000 different players.
10,000 different players. That would be intense. Because that would be hard, because we just reached 11. That would be...
They would have to figure something out. But, think about it. By the time you hit 60, how many buffs do you think you would have given out by then? I was thinking like a couple thousand.
Sure,
Like 2,000 to 3,000 maybe.
Yeah, especially once you get your mount. Because you're not going to hop off your mount to, like, buff a dude, then recast your mount to, like... Or resummon your mount to, like, go. Like, that would...
That would be sweet.
Yeah. You would have to really commit. Just like
title.
the lore keeper, you have to commit to that.
Yeah.
And the cartographer is no joke either. I like it.
I've been questing too, and I'm in my long queues for Battleground. I'll just go quest and just trying to find transmogs, just trying to inch my way to lore keeper.
Yeah.
I only got like 511, but it's a dent. It's something.
Yeah, dude. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, what is it? 1500 or 1700? I can't remember.
I can't. I think it was originally 15, and I think now it's 17 because they've added so much more.
Speed says the new patch is going to have like 200 or 300 more quests or something like that. Just that's pretty freaking huge.
Yeah.
Well, new areas, yeah.
Yeah, they do have to make new quests and everything, but still they're designing like the dudes and the locations and all the like speech, all the dialogue for the quests, and making sure, you know, all the mobs are where they need to be and figuring out what the spawn rates are. Like it's so much work for these guys who are not really getting paid. Like, I'm sure they're making money. Like, I'm sure they're getting a paycheck. But like,
somebody said that they're bringing
they're not like a company.
3v3s into it.
That'd be cool.
Like the old 3v3 arenas.
Mm-hmm.
2v2 is fun, but
I think you should do
I would love 3v3s.
like 1v1 all the way up to 5v5s.
4v4s.
Yeah. I mean, really, how much harder is that? You know?
Yeah.
Because 5v5s would be harder to sort of organize. Unless it's really popular.
It'd be interesting. He's like four-man paladin teams.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have whatever man paladin
Charge.
teams. Yeah. There's going to be 1v1, like 1-man to 5-man team, all paladins. It's going to happen. Just a bunch of Chads running in, just doing what they do, which is everything. Except use guns.
This is like... I just had like 8 dubs in a row here, right before you came. I was just recording this.
Oh, this is right before I came.
Yeah.
I've been switching over and like watching you just kind of wreck people here and there. It's been nice. Sir Edrock. Dude's been sharing his
So last week we tried to play
the Baldur's Gate.
And we failed with the emulator. It's giving me problems. My apologies to Speeds, because he is trying to play hard. He figured out how to, like, with some program you can like share the controls and like share the screen and play like multiplayer.
Okay.
I'm like, man, we should play some 3-player. But I got the PC version. Yeah. So next week we're going to be playing Baldur's Gate. And
sorry, Neopets.
Yeah, sorry, Neopets.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
Yeah, so we've got a second chance to pick characters. Are you thinking of trying somebody else or going back to the Necromancer?
Brother, I am playing that Necro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm probably just going to stay with the dwarf. Like, normally I'd pick the monk, but man, I feel like I'm going to get wrecked. I feel like I'm going to be better suited to being able to, like, crossbow dudes and run away. And if you could, like, you get to a point where you can summon minions to, like, tank for us and stuff, start throwing out some vampiric touch or whatever you got going on.
Dude, I am excited to play it, because after seeing all the different skills you could get, I'm pumped.
Yeah, it's cool. I haven't played this one. Like I said, I don't know which one I played, but I feel like it was newer than this, like just graphics wise. Maybe like a PS2 one or something like that. But I had a blast playing that thing with Jessica Groom and Sir Edrock.
Dude, it looks like him, doesn't it? kind of looks like him.
Like if you know what? If 11-year-old Eddie got thrown into Hogwarts, this is probably exactly what he just a pimp coat and just some
snow hat.
Yeah, just baby face, just like
I
heck
gotta
yeah.
find the other ones.
Let's throw some Patronus, dude. He always had cool hats.
Growing up, you know.
Oh, I don't remember growing up, but like in the game, he always had cool hats. Every time I was like, dude, I'd rock that hat. I'd wear that. Would wear that hat. You want to throw that up?
Yeah, so put my face on virtual tennis on the Vita because it's got a front and back camera, and it's like, yo, upload your face.
Oh,
so I just got a picture of me derping, like with my mouth open.
I thought you got a dude with like war paint at first, and then like once I started looking closer, I could see like your bangs off to the side.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, oh snap. I forget what game I played that did that, but it did not work out. I think it was one of like the earlier ones. It was derp. Like my face was
like on the DS or something.
Yeah, I want to say it was on Xbox. I think it was Xbox 360.
It's like upload your face.
Yeah, and Josh got like one of those like camera things that like attached to it, and you could like, oh, you can make your character look exactly like you, and they just kind of like took a picture and just stretched it over a model.
It's you. It's you.
Yeah, I look like a freaking demon. Oh, this is pretty good. So, where's all my 90 kids at? Who watched the movie Holes?
I did.
Who remembers your boy Zero down in them holes, digging away?
I do.
That man is now winning Mortal Kombat tournaments. And he's... this latest one, he was dressed as Powerline from the Goofy movie. And he came in and just stomped people.
Where's that at? This?
Yeah, that's him. That's grown-up Zero. He wore
Sub-Zero.
that. Yeah, and won a tournament playing Sub-Zero as his main.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he said he's been playing since he was a kid. It's his favorite game. And I think later in the article, it was like, hey, when a new Mortal Kombat comes out, me and my brother get together and we play 100 matches. Just to get used to the game and for bragging rights. And he's like, I play Sub-Zero, my brother plays Scorpion. And he's like, we do that every new Mortal Kombat game. And he also did a music video. He's got his own like YouTube channel and everything like that. But it's it's funny, man. Like sings, he does a little dance. He's just doing it. He also does a lot of cosplaying, I guess, at the cons and everything like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he just started off digging them holes. Now he's
man. I mean, I don't know how he's living, but like he's having fun.
He's living.
He's having fun, man. He's doing. Look at this guy. He's busting it out. See me eye to eye.
Wow.
Yeah, but you can scroll down and see some of his other cosplays. That's he did a Batman Beyond one.
Okay.
Which was also a super cool series. I don't know if you ever watched that.
Oh, I've got them all.
Yeah,
dude.
with like Terry and Old Man Bruce.
I got every episode, dude.
Yeah. He did that.
A lot of Jokers in that, doing some scandalous stuff.
He dressed as Zero from Mega Man, and it was funny because he's like Zero, cosplaying as Zero.
Yeah,
so it was like,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Taking us to Twitter,
X.
Yeah, they changed the logo.
Did it change on your phone? I don't think it changed on mine yet.
I haven't checked on my phone.
Mine is the same.
I don't know if I got Twitter on my phone anymore. I might have got rid of it once I moved everything to my computer. But yeah, everything on my computer updated. So now it's the X. The X.
I'm going to bring this up real quick.
Yeah.
We saw someone locally selling this exact computer for $150, and I'm like, man, that's like a pretty good price.
Mm-hmm.
And found it on Amazon. It's basically what people are doing. I saw a bunch of people are buying this for, they'll find it or they'll buy it brand new and they'll put it in it. They're putting them in a new box. They'll buy like a nice new case, and it's everything you need except for it doesn't have a graphics card. But it's like for $200,
sure,
you get what you need to start gaming. Like 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM, not bad.
No.
So that's the only thing that's missing. And I think Sir Edrock is gonna.
I think he should.
Yeah.
He's the one who wants to fiend with us, and we fiend a lot on our computers. But yeah. I mean, that's hard to beat, man. Because graphics cards a few $100s, so you're gonna be paying for it. But you just gotta find a monitor too, I guess. That's right. Old Muskie Boys talking crap on Diablo 4. Says it doesn't need skill. He's playing it. Apparently he's in it. He's playing it, and he's like, yeah, this game isn't that hard. It doesn't really require a lot of skill.
You might be right.
And so Blizzard, one of the dudes at Blizzard, clapped back on Twitter, and was like, how about I get some of my boys to like look up your account, see how many times you died, see if you're even playing hardcore.
Where's this at?
Scroll down. Here it is. Maybe I should have the team see how many times he's actually died. Wonder if he's playing hardcore at Elon Musk. Like a little...
Did Elon respond yet?
I don't know. This is as far as I've seen. There might be a whole like chain on Twitter going on about this. I don't know. But it was just funny. This popped up and I was like, oh man,
that's great.
Elon Musk, he's way smarter than me. I'm sure like he could figure out this game and it would be easier for him to play than for me. But you do need skill. I mean, he's saying you don't need a lot of skill.
Dude, he's getting ready to combine with old Emperor Zuckerberg in the metaverse. They're ready to have some 3D digital world like game that blows everything out of the water.
Yeah, we'll see how their UFC fight goes first.
They're supposed to fight, right?
Yeah, they're supposed to have a UFC match.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So goofy. Celebrity deathmatch.
So they're gonna do that, and they're gonna create a game.
Probably, man. Yeah,
like you could just be in the game.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about Elon Musk, but I've seen videos of Zuckerberg competing in BJJ, winning tournaments. So he at least can do stuff. I don't know what Musk is up to.
When's that happening? Is that actually happening?
They're talking about it. I don't know if they got a date set or anything. I don't know if Musk is going to Thailand to learn the Muay Thai before the fight.
That's where he's at right now.
I don't know. Maybe he's in Russia over with Putin learning judo. I don't know, man. Who knows what Muskie is up to?
King Musk versus Emperor Zuckerberg.
Just two nerds going at it. But I mean, I don't know what's going on with Musk, but he's throwing hands at everybody. He's talking shit on Zuckerberg, talking shit on Diablo 4. He's just
sucks.
Buying Twitter and just changing everything, banning people. He's just yeah, come at me. I am the Musk.
He's ticked he spent the money.
Yeah.
He's like,
maybe he bought
$63.
Maybe he bought an account off somebody. He's like, oh, this game isn't hard at all. So this
sucks.
What? Oh. This is the trailer for Path 2. Path of Exile 2.
Yeah, baby.
supposed to be coming out, they're hoping next summer.
I could wait.
Oh, yeah. There's no rush on it. But the main thing is, like, it's a standalone game from Path of Exile 1. So they're going to keep updating Path 1, and they're going to have separate updates for Path 2. And they're adding twice as many classes. Same giant skill tree, you can, like, go wherever and branch off into whatever. But they're adding twice the classes in case you want different play styles for your strength, intellect character, or whatever. And the graphics look great.
Yeah.
I don't want to say they're as good as D4, because they're not. But they're really good. Way better than Path 1, at
close.
least. Yeah, it's not far off. Like, it looks great. And it's the same stuff they've already had. They're just making it bigger and better than what they did in Path 1. It's still going to be free to play. That's another thing. You're not paying for the game. You're not doing a subscription. I don't know if Path 1 had a store. Like a real money store where you could, like, actually buy, like, buffs or cosmetics or whatever. I never looked.
Yeah.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had really cool cosmetics you could unlock.
Yeah, I figured they did at least cosmetics to, like, so they actually made money off this game.
Yeah. I
But
grinded this when it came out, like the first one.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since I tried to play it.
Yeah, I tried to go back, man. 1,500 passive skills. Man. Ascendancy classes is another thing where you can, where your class has different, like, subclasses that you can spec into, or something like that. It's pretty cool. It's just bigger, better Path. And, like I said, we've got, like, a whole year till it comes out. They were saying, like, summer 2024. But I think it's something to just look out for. Just keep an eye on. Because, you know, free-to-play games.
Yeah.
Oh, of course he's got sunglasses.
Just running around.
Yeah. What do you say this was? Like the Hall of Attainment or something? Hall of Ascendancy? Something like that? I don't know what it's for, because I haven't played the old Potter, but I'm guessing it's a big deal. So, grats to Eddie for doing it. Good job, bro. Good job, bro.
Just didn't really fit thematically with the existing classes that we have. Being a spellcaster with a bear form makes sense for Strength Int, but it doesn't really sound like something that a Templar would do.
Yeah, some more gameplay of it. That's the monk, which is the shadow, and the monk start at, like, roughly the same place and branch off from there. So it's the dexterity intellect combo class.
Which Mark is playing here. Each class has its own three
And
yeah,
it's got, like, they did enough to where each class kind of feels unique, even though it has, like, almost the same starting point as another one that shares the attributes with it. But yeah, if you don't want to play a Blizzard game, which I can understand, or you just don't want to shell out the $60 or whatever for a game, I think Path 2 could be a good, you know, supplement or replacement for that. Or if you just love Path 1.
Yeah, this looks really good.
Yeah. Looks super clean while watched. Absolutely.
As you've seen from watching Mark fighting,
had more fun watching this 30-minute video than playing D4 for over a month. Wow.
Practically every melee skill in PoE 2 has some kind of movement built into it. The monk in particular is a melee fighter who specializes in mobility.
What you got over there, dude?
So a while back, I was saying, like, man, I'd really love to find my old Game Boys. I think I lent it to your sister. And guess what your sister found? My little blue Game Boy SP and Pokemon Sapphire.
You called it. You're like, I think you might have something.
Dude,
of mine.
It was just like, who could I have possibly have lent it to?
Let me see that, boy. It's been many years since I held
I
one
need
of
a
these.
charger. It's dead, but it's there, man. This was my go-to. I had this thing everywhere with me. It was backlit. It was rechargeable. It's a clamshell. It could play Game Boy, Game Boy Color.
Right now?
Oh, dude.
She just gave it to you?
Yeah. She told me she found it a couple days ago, and I was like, I'll be up. Like whenever I record the podcast, I gotta grab it. But oh man, this is probably I've gushed about it so much, but it was probably the most important Game Boy, especially to me, but probably also that Nintendo put out because it was so revolutionary in what it did. But I honestly, I was like, dude, something that important to me, that like means so much, that I grew up with, there's no way I would have just sold it or just handed it off to like some random dude. Like it would have to been someone that I knew I was gonna like be talking to the rest of my life. I knew they would take care of it, right? I knew they'd still.
I think you might have something. Just search.
Yeah,
she did.
Yeah, I reached out. I was like, dude, I don't know why I'm thinking you, but I feel like you have it, and
something's pointing to you.
I don't know why. It's just like you're the first name I thought of, and it made sense. And I was right. She when she moved, everything was in boxes and everything. She's like, oh, I'll look, but like I've got so many boxes to go through. I'm like, no rush. I don't need it. I just want it. And yeah, she just sent me a little picture, and she's like, yours was the blue one, right? And I was like, yeah, it was. And she was like, got it for you, buddy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I know she's got to find hers, and she's got a bunch of Pokemon games. I know I gave her at least one, which was the Sapphire, because I always peeled the stickers off the front of mine. That way I knew which ones were mine. Other kids were like writing Sharpies on the back and stuff. But I peeled the stickers, which I'm sure lowered the value of the card.
Color of the game, that's how you know.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, lucky for me, after when they went to the Game Boy Pocket, I think might have been the first time they started making different colored cartridges, because they were always that like gray. It was just always gray, and you'd have to just like keep trying to figure out which one it was. But the Pokemon games are always colored to whatever color they were, so it was super easy for me to remember. Like, oh yeah, no, red cartridge, Pokemon Red, got it. But yeah, I'm pumped, man. I'm so pumped. I'm getting together. Like, I gotta find like a cool way to like display my little Game Boy collection I got going on here, and all my little games, you know, make a little shrine.
Oh yeah.
But I also found Pokemon Black, I think. I was getting rid of an old cabinet, and I was moving it, and there was something jingle jangling around, and I was like, what the heck? And I like moved it, and out popped Pokemon Black with the game still in it, like the case and the game. And I was like, I knew I had it. And I found it. It was just jimmied in the back, like,
for the DS.
Yeah. It was awesome, because I was like, I swear I had this game. I just can't find it. And it was stuck in like the back of a cabinet, like under. It was like a drawered cabinet. It was stuck like up behind the drawer, so you couldn't even see it. It was crazy. So I've just got to. I'm probably gonna have to rebuy the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color Pokemon games,
and then you'll have.
And then I'll have at least one from every generation. At least one version. Which is cool. It's kind of my, I figured, hey, I'm going to have a midlife crisis eventually, and I'd rather just have, like, a big, like, Nintendo display, like Game Boy Nintendo display, than, like, a Corvette.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm like, oh, get started on it.
Dude, so this is one of the weirdest Altered Valleys I've ever played.
Oh, jeez, yeah. You said there's 40 versus 40? Or is it 20 versus 20?
Yeah. Yep, that's 40 on my team.
Jeez, oh man.
Normally,
Chaos.
like, the teams pass each other and they try to take over the objective because they want that as their new spawn point.
Mhm.
Well, I joined in this game late. Like, someone must have left. I got tired of it, and they gave me that spot.
Yeah.
And I noticed half of these players are, like, in their 50s. And, like, I was not sure what was going on here.
Oh,
but
you mean their character level?
yeah,
I
not
thought you
their
meant-
not their age.
I thought you were just chilling with a bunch of old guys.
Probably
Yeah.
am, but
Yeah. All right.
it's
all
the
right.
weirdest thing. It's just you're gonna see for the next 5 to 10 minutes like a constant battle. They are just trying to push all together,
Mm-hmm.
and it was pretty cool. You never really see it like this.
No.
This was I think my last one to get to Exalted.
That's awesome. So if they were all like 50s, were you like ripping through them pretty easily? Because you're max.
I really didn't know how to go about this. I was just having fun with it.
Yeah, yeah. It's just chaos. Heck yeah, man.
And it's funny. It's just the way they push us. It's really funny.
And when I played on the PvP realm, there were never like battles this big. Like there were war parties. Like there'd be a guild, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna run through Stormwind and kill like the king and everything."
Never queued up for AV, man.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely haven't. But for the most part, it was like little skirmishes. There's always like 3 or 4 guys were just hanging out together, and they were all flagged, and you just either have to run or try to fight them or something. It was never like big fights like this. So this is super wild to me. I've never seen
wait
this.
until you see the Rangers up here, like the spot they find.
Oh, they cheese up on top of the hill or
Yeah.
something.
It's cute. Like their attempt.
Mm-hmm. It's cute.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I'm getting a point for each kill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what else can I do? We're
Look
not gonna
at these guys.
Yeah, look at them. We're definitely not going to watch the whole thing, but long story short, we beat them.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of
I just
dudes.
keep hopping in trying to like take out one or two.
It's a good trade. Gunther Weller. Hello, my name is Gunther Weller. Press play on my face and tell you a story.
What else you been playing, man?
Well, I've been
Playing that Pokey.
playing Pokemon Scarlet.
I watched your new episode.
Oh, well, yeah. I've been playing Pokemon Indigo, Anil, which is on there. And, yeah, I wanted to talk about that, too. So, it got to the point where I was just getting wrecked. Like, I was like, I have no idea how to beat these guys, because I wasn't, like, reading ahead and, like, oh, this is the Pokemon they're going to use, these are the moves they're going to use. Like, that's what you're supposed to do in a Nuzlocke, is, like, you're supposed to already have a game plan to beat the gym leader before you even get to the gym leader. Like, I need these Pokemon with these moves, I need to train up these Eevees, and, like, this strategy. And I'm going in blind. So I'm already at a disadvantage, and I hate sounding like I'm making excuses or I'm like giving up on the challenge, but I think going for a game that's slightly harder than the average Pokemon game, because it's a custom made game, going for a Nuzlocke challenge, which makes the game more difficult, and then turning on hard mode on top of that was just like a little bit too much for me.
So you're still doing the Nuzlocke?
I'm still doing the Nuzlocke.
Yeah, man, you were going hard. You were like going hard.
Dude, it was so it was crazy. I got wiped by that Raticate. Like, no shot. I had no chance again. He was faster and he was one-shotting my dudes. It was just like bank.
So they expect you to like grind before you move on.
Either grind out as hard as you can, or to have learned as much about the game as possible, to where all right, this dude has a level whatever Raticate. It has these 4 moves. Misty has these 3 Pokemon at these levels. These are the moves they know. And I did a test run because I wanted to see how different it was to fight Brock, and he has different Pokemon. He has 3 Pokemon. They're for the most part different.
Oh, it changed.
Yeah, it does change the Pokemon, and it changed the moves they have too. Because like the dudes I was fighting had like.
So you really can't study it on your own. Well,
I can. I'm sure I could watch someone else's. I'm sure there's a guide somewhere out there, but I don't want to do that. I want to have fun. I don't want to become an expert in Pokemon and
I like the Nuzlocke.
Yeah,
that's good enough for me,
Yeah, I like doing the Nuzlocke. I think it's fun, but even with the lower difficulty, normal mode, no longer hard mode, I walked in there with the same level Bulbasaur, so I had the type advantage, and I still lost. I couldn't even. It's not like I can just walk through Brock because I have a Bulbasaur of the same level. His Pokemon destroyed me. So I've still got a fight, and I've still got a team. And in that episode, I almost lost dudes a few times. I think one of my dudes got a hit down to 2 HP, and I was like, but the rare candy thing, which I know you commented on in the teacup.
Yeah.
That was a huge help. And I know he put that in there that way people don't have to grind, but it makes restarting. If I die, now I don't have to re-grind my dudes up to level 14 to find Brock. I can just grab some rare candies, boop, boop, boop. My dudes are there, I'm ready to challenge them. I don't have to waste... I spent at least an hour every time grinding up all my team to get to able to fight Brock. And now it takes me a minute to do that.
Just with that little boost?
Yeah, because a rare candy just ups your character,
was that level. That wasn't in the hard mode?
I don't know. I think it was, but I never knew about it until after. Because I was just browsing the forums. I was like, hey, are you supposed to play Nuzlocke and hard mode? Is that a thing people do? Some people do it, not many. I've seen a couple people say, oh yeah, I did it.
Yeah, you're insane.
Yeah. But I think for me, having never played this game, having never done a Nuzlocke challenge, I think it was too much to do all of that and put it on the hardest difficulty. So I knocked back the difficulty to normal. There's not an easy mode. I put it on normal. And it's just going to be a regular Nuzlocke challenge. And
Pokies can't die.
They can still die.
They can die?
Yeah. It's the rules for the Nuzlocke are the first Pokemon I find in an area, I catch. If I don't catch it, I'll get a Pokemon for that area. And that's the only one I get for that area. If a Pokemon faints, I can't use it anymore. No switching, or there is switching Pokemon, but it's different. It's the set mode. So instead of oh hey, they're about to send in an Onix, would you like to switch your Pokemon? That's a way. It's just, you want to switch, you have to switch mid-battle. No using healing items during battle is another one. And I can't go higher, get a Pokemon to a higher level than the gym leader's highest level Pokemon. So Brock's Onix is level 14 or whatever. None of my dudes can be level 15. If they are, I can't use them. So it's still really challenging. It's popular because it's the hardest way to play a Pokemon game is a Nuzlocke challenge. And I'm having a lot of fun, and in one episode, I'm getting ready to go fight Brock, and I don't have to do any grinding. So I had fun with the little montage thing. Like running around just punching Pokemon and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't have to do that anymore. There's infinite rare candies in the teacups, and the teacups are in every Pokemon Center.
Really?
So, yes. No matter where I am, because he was like, "Listen, grinding takes a long time. You can still do it. It's optional, but like nobody tells you about it. You have to look on the forums." But yeah, it's going good. I'm feeling better because I just got to the point, dude, where I was like, now I have to restart again, do the same thing, hope it works out, and then maybe I beat Raticate, and then I get all the way to Misty, and maybe I beat Misty, maybe I don't. It was getting to the point where I was like, man, do I really need to do this? I talked a big game, I've got to do it, but man, it's starting to feel like a job instead of like me playing a game.
Went too hard, too quick.
Yep,
first time playing this game.
Got it. I'm about to wreck this stuff, knowing nothing about it, or Nuzlocke, or hard challenges.
Tell me, dude, do you recognize this song at all?
No.
Rocking this.
Nah.
I do not. I'm rocking this sweet Digimon theme. And I guess it's a Digimon song with like a little lo-fi beat.
Oh yeah, dude. Got Ty, little Agumon.
And I've also been playing Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth.
Oh, I've never played that one. What is it?
It's pretty good. Graphics are pretty good. I like it. You're basically this dude. It actually starts off like a chat room. It's like this weird chat room type thing.
Yeah.
But then like your person goes into the digital world and like all about scanning monsters, and it's pretty cool. And all your Digimon follow you. Like it's like a third person type of deal.
Yeah.
Running around. And you can see all your Digimon. Yeah.
That's super cool, man.
Yeah. Been feeding on that. I only got like 3 hours into it, but
yeah.
Little dent.
Yeah. I played Digimon World 1 was probably my favorite, but I played a lot of Digimon World 3, and with that, it was kind of closer to Pokemon, where you had 3 Digimon like on your team, and you trained them up or whatever, but in battles, you could like fight and like switch to another dude. And
it's interesting, dude. Like you go through portals and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. There's like all these different hubs you can just port to and do different stuff.
The Digimon games, man, I've loved them all as a kid. They've always been real hit or miss. It's either like a game is good, like this is a good game. I know nothing about Digimon, but this is a good game, or the game is trash and not even.
I was
like,
watching
Digimon
the reviews
fans.
on it, and they're like, "Listen, there's a lot of flaws in these games, but
Yeah.
you know, they have cult-like followings, and you hear that everywhere, I guess." But
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is, man. That's the only thing keeping it alive is like the super fans.
I remember them. I remember you playing them, so I definitely played it a little bit.
Yeah, it's totally. What are you looking at, bro? You ready for a little
Oh, snap.
what's on tap tonight? A little drink special?
What's on tap?
I've got some LaCroix Cherry Limon. It's flavored seltzer water, but
Ooh, cherry lime.
yeah, that doesn't have any sugar, any calories. It's seltzer water with a little bit of like flavor on it. and I'm trying to cut back on soda a bit. So I'm trying to maybe wean myself off with some seltzer water. But I haven't tried it yet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And it's just... It gives you that nice hit from the carbonation. You get that little bit of flavor towards the end. But it's not just, a cup of sugar in every bottle. So, yeah. Cheers. Good job.
Cheers.
Made a pretty good... The cherry lime.
Dude, I have actually been putting some time into Minecraft Vita because they have some online battle modes.
Yeah.
And the one is there's 3 layers of land. Mm-hmm. And you all start at the top with snowballs and you just toss them at each other's feet and try to make them fall down.
Yes.
It's the funnest shit, dude.
Yes, dude.
Super fun.
Yeah, there's that. I know Bed Wars is also super popular, where it's kind of like a weird capture the flag, but if you destroy the opponent's bed, they don't respawn. But it's just like a big battleground suspended in the air, so you can knock dudes off and build paths and stuff.
So much fun.
Yeah, dude. Minecraft, the competitive scene is actually really cool, but also just the chill vibes of just I'm gonna go build a windmill in the normal game, just chilling with your homies. If I could find a good server, I would probably get back into playing Minecraft.
I like the small tiny little community going on the Vita.
Oh yeah, dude! I can't imagine how small that one is.
It's pretty much anytime I queue up for a match, I can find one. And if I can't find it in one game, I can go to a different game and find a match there. That's surprising.
Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be because there's so many people still playing retro games. You know,
dude,
old
Terraria. Have you tried that out?
I own Terraria, yeah.
You should try that sometime because I feel like I would enjoy it more if I played it with someone else.
Yeah, I love Minecraft. I can't play it by myself. It's too boring by myself, but you give me 1 or 2 other dudes, I'll play that. I used to play the crap out of that every day. I think it might have been after I got off of World of Warcraft. I just started playing Minecraft. All that time I was spending on WoW.
I have footage of us, man, from the beta. It says beta up in the top. It's great.
It's so dirty.
Yeah, some very old footage.
I'll
have to find it.
I always laugh about, because Mark's the one who told me about it originally. He was in on Alpha.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, man, we dug a hole and we had a secret ninja hideout.
Yeah, man, he was always in.
Yeah.
Early.
And I was like, dude, that game looks like trash. What are you even doing in this? And then
whatever you want.
Yeah, I played it on beta and I was like, oh, I get it. This is amazing. I could build anything. But the boys still play Minecraft on the Switch here and there, so I get to play the new stuff, and it's 100% different than it was. So many new mobs and terrains and blocks and everything.
I know, it's funny, Elijah the other day is like, can I play Minecraft on your Vita? He could have played it on the Xbox. He's like, I want to try the older game.
Yeah. The older game.
It's just its own separate thing. I don't know who's updating it or what's going on.
Someone's keeping the dream alive, man.
Yeah. And the fact that modded Vitas can play online with other people is still I'm shocked that the modders got that done. It's all in the players.
Yeah. But yeah, Terraria is super fun. I played that a lot with Josh. He was hardcore into it, way harder into it than I was. He had that's how you get the best gear, and he was setting up arenas to fight the bosses and stuff like that. Because I I think there's a giant floating eyeball. And you can fight him normally, but it's a lot easier if you, like, carve out a huge cavern and, like, set up an actual arena to fight him. You have a much better chance. It's a lot easier.
Dude, the first time I tried to play, unfortunately, it was on the RP3 or the RP3 Plus, whichever one I bought.
Okay.
And it was the Android version, so it was touchscreen. Like, they wanted me to play everything touchscreen.
Yeah.
And
oh, that'd be terrible.
tried to, like, remove it and just use the controls that are on RP3.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a bad experience. But the version I got now, it works.
Yeah, I've got it on Steam, man. I've had it. So it's just sitting in there waiting to be installed.
It's time to link up and slay some stuff.
Oh, dude.
I'm a level 1.
Level 1? I don't even know. I don't even know if my old character's still on there. It might be. But yeah, there's like this like creep stuff, and it's like the weird like infection stuff from like the dark evil people. And what it'll do, it'll start on like one side of the map, and it'll eventually spread and take over the whole map. And like, you know, trees won't grow on it, and like monsters spawn more often. So there's like this weird sort of like you're fighting against this creep as well as all the monsters, but like this stuff that's slowly like infecting the land. And if you don't manage that and get rid of it, like you lose like a lot of resources.
Over.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty cool. It was like an environmental enemy.
All right.
What's up with this troll up here at the?
Did you see that?
Yeah, he was hanging out where you were resurrecting.
Let's watch that again. Hold on.
Just dude face down in the snow. Oh, look at you waiting. You're just like, alright, I'm gonna pick off one of these noobs. Get him!
Let's try and didn't get him. Someone else got him there. So I spawn up here right away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look. All of a sudden.
Yeah. Aww.
Just. Boom.
Cheese. Spawn camp.
He gives, there's a quest to kill him, and he gives some good stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah, you always see hunters like, can we please go kill Korok? Or whatever his name is.
Did they kite him up here? Like, is that...
No, he just chills here.
Oh, that's like the worst place.
Yeah, so... We usually don't cap this unless we really need to. And this was that really awkward game, so...
Yeah.
I don't know. We're supposed to be south, like, taking over the bunker. But, yeah, super long game.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, man.
Show you a
even know
little
they
theme
had-
jump. Kill this guy real quick.
Ugh, so many peons. Merp. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Dude, that mace is so strong.
Yeah.
Has a chance to just shock people for some electric nature damage type stuff. And then pop up here, hop over there.
Whoa, look at you.
So, yeah, Alliance kind of has like the upper hand on this. I think.
Yeah.
I think they have an edge with this back door.
Look at that. That warlock was waiting for you. Like as soon as you were jumping over, he was like, yeah! Like drain life or whatever.
Check this out, dude.
Thank you. Oh, what do we got here? Ooh. 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 Oh, this is Digimon.
Yeah. Are you in a battle?
I'm in the battle.
I usually just hit select and it auto does it.
I'm with you.
That's how I'm trying to learn right now. I'm just
Show me your moves.
just watching them do it.
Oh, man. Look at this thing. Dude, I have been itching to play. I'd like to play one of the newer ones, But going back to Digimon World 1 or Digimon World 3, if I could find them for PC, get like an emulator for it or something.
Oh yeah, you could definitely do that.
I would love that. Because like I said, those games were so hard when I was a kid.
PS1?
Yeah. And like the PS2 era. Like it was...
That runs PS1 games. I have like a Japanese version one. Mm-hmm. So we would have to buy the disc and extract it and...
Yeah, I haven't even checked the prices on that.
Turn it into a ROM.
I
convert it,
I wish I knew where all my PlayStation games went. I would have. We could at least extract Digimon World 3. I know that much. Let me get that back.
Yeah, that was Thank you. Yeah, that was definitely like a high rated one. I was watching like their own personal reviews, like their top 10 Digimon games, and that one was like 1 on the one video, and it was pretty high up there on the other one. I was like, give it a shot.
Yeah, I think I was a little too young to really like understand complicated games like that. Like I was just kind of like bull rushing my way through. Just like, if I grind enough, I can beat anybody. Like that was the mentality. It wasn't like there was no like strategy or understanding or anything like that. I was just like, maybe if I'm just 10 levels higher than this dude, I can beat him, instead of just being like, oh, why is he beating me so much? And
what's the orange guy, Agumon or something?
Yeah.
I remember you playing a game. Like one of the Digimons, he just had a little Agumon following you around.
Yeah, dude. He was he was like the poster child for Digimon. He was the main character's Digimon. Tai. He was like the leader of the Digimon crew. Oh, man. And Agumon, and the Greymon, Metal Greymon, and then, what was his last form? He was just like a big old dude. I can't remember, but super cool. And what I liked about it, I don't know, it was like it came out around the same time as Pokemon. Like the shows aired roughly at the same time. And it was just cool to like, hey, you have like one dude, like you get sucked into a magical world, which is always cool for kids. Kids are always into that. Like, whoa, like what if I just got like sucked into Pokemon or something. I became a Pokemon trainer, blah, 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 blah. And then you get, like, a partner who can, like, talk to you and, like, hang out with you and eat with you. And then, like, depending on, like, your bond with each other, like, well, they can evolve into, like, or digivolve into these big, huge, strong dudes. And then at the end of the battle, they turn back into their regular, like, chill, like, little dude form. So it wasn't like, oh, like in Pokemon, once you have a giant, like, dragon following you around, you just always have a like giant. That. Yeah. It was cool because it was like, oh, we're getting ready to fight. And you get to see, like, the cool, like, scene of them digivolving every single time they get into a fight.
Yeah, man, we used to watch the shit out of those movies and the TV show at your house.
If I could find the Digimon movie again.
Please let me go to Jacob's house.
I had it on VHS.
Yeah. The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Surprised I didn't wear that thing out. That was like my favorite movie. It was so cool.
Still got it somewhere?
I might.
Maybe.
I'd check my mom's house.
Sweet.
It would be sweet. Yeah, they did a time skip, and so they were all, like, in college and stuff like that. Like, they weren't, like, little kids anymore. And then they had to go back into the digital world and, like, re-hook up with their dudes.
Dude, Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are gonna make a metaverse Digimon world. That'd be insane.
Bro.
Like, you could earn Bitcoin by battling. I need your social.
if you have a blue check mark on Twitter, you can get an Agumon as your starter. Is your partner.
Cosmetics only. There's no pay to win in this virtual world. Yeah, right.
Except
dude.
Bitcoins.
Nah, man. Hackers would be messing that stuff up.
Mm-hmm. You have to be careful, man.
Imagine if you did, like, go into some virtual video game. And
Oh.
a hacker did.
Yeah, like those
Just
shows
turn
where
it into
like,
a nightmare or something.
you get into a pod and like plug your head in and everything. There's a game I used to love playing, and an anime I loved watching on Adult Swim, the Dot Hack Sign.
Dude, I've been watching the first season.
Yeah. It was freaking awesome. Every time they come up with a new Dot Hack Sign, it's like the same thing. It's like, yeah, just a bunch of people get trapped in a video game and they're just fighting viruses.
Yeah.
But they're all like sitting in pods, like just being like fed through tubes while they're stuck in that.
It's like the Matrix.
Yeah. Sword Art Online, I watched that, and it was pretty much like the same thing, but like way more fantasy type action. Like Dot Hack Sign was pretty much like more realistic type action.
Yeah, definitely.
Like they were just like, it was weird for people to be able to cast spells. Like it wasn't super common. Most dudes were just stabbing each other. And this, like, dude's like freaking 3,000 slashes in like 5 seconds. Just chopping dudes up. But yeah, I like those types of shows. But yeah, it is super scary. Because you're like you said, the Matrix, you're like plugging right into your brain. And you don't know, I wouldn't know, you wouldn't know, like, what's going into your brain and what's coming out of your brain.
And anything that has to do with the computer can be hacked.
Yeah. Nothing
I
else.
would definitely be careful with. We'll see how intense it gets in these next 10 years.
Dude, that's my game plan, is, like, I think towards the end of it, towards the end of our lives is when, like, the VR is going to get, like, super good like that.
And you're just, like, in another world.
Yeah, like, you just lay down in a pod or something, and you shut down, and you're just, like, log into your game. And you can run around, and you can, like, feel stuff and touch stuff and blah, blah, blah. Like, your brain makes it real. But when that comes out, I'm gonna give it, like, years to kind of like work out the kinks, because because depending on what you feel,
give it
man,
a couple years for sure.
Yeah, like if you can actually feel. Ooh.
So this is the last boss. So this is basically like a big NPC capture type of thing.
Okay,
you don't even really have to get that involved with PvP too much.
Can you just come here normally, like without like signing up for the big 40-man fight?
You see the swords up there, you just click that and queue up for Battleground.
Oh, okay. So it's just like a normal area you can come to. Or you can like queue up for...
You queue up for it and you get ported there.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can queue up anywhere. I was just farming these for some teas. And yeah.
I'm with you. I thought you were still in the valley after the
No.
battle ended.
This is winter spring now.
Okay.
And dude, I was so tired at this point. I'm like running down the street in winter spring and I see someone coming and I thought I was like in...
You like immediately like stealth off to the side.
I did. I immediately stealth. I like hop off my mountain stealth and they just dipped. They like... they just... did a complete 90-degree angle. Just...
Oh no.
That's how tired I was. I thought I was still in the battleground.
You're getting the like the war flashbacks. You're just like, they're in the bushes, and you're just like running out there.
Yeah, I'm out here farming. You got to kill 20 of these, and you get 4 teas, 3 doses each. That's 12 heals. It also gives you mana. I forgot to tell you that.
Yeah. I remember you telling me about them before. So they give health and mana?
Yeah.
And that's just like essentially it's like having an extra potion slot.
Yeah, and it doesn't, and you can drink a potion as well. It doesn't, like, it's not the same cooldown.
That's really good.
It doesn't share. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised this place isn't like swarmed.
It is.
Well, I guess there are a lot of
Yeah.
dead moonkin. Or owlbears or
There's
whatever.
always groups of people like AoEing and teaming up and just taking everything.
Yeah.
So it takes me a minute,
Yeah.
but I get them teas.
Oh.
I do not have that much offline footage.
Yeah.
I thought we were doing tavern style, man.
Yeah, my bad.
I'm out here with my pants down.
I've been thinking about this. Because I like the tavern thing, right? But
Want a new game? Ready to pour into it?
well, no, not necessarily the game. It's like whenever we're in game, we tend to like really talk about whatever game we're in, which is cool. But we're playing a lot of Turtle WoW, especially you. But I don't want all of our podcasts to be Turtle WoW podcasts, you know? Because we're a gaming podcast. Turtle WoW's a game. So what I was thinking was we could do, like, a little separate dealio. Because I can, if we do the tavern thing, I can do that from my computer at home. We could still have our normal podcast deal every other week. But if we wanted to, like, record from a tavern,
For sure.
we could just do that over Discord.
What you want to talk about, dude?
I don't
You wanna
know.
tell me your secrets.
How many secrets? Playful secrets. No, we could just like do like a shorter one. It doesn't have to be like a full podcast. You know, maybe an hour. Just chilling at a tavern, unless someone shows up. Just kind of more like a community sort of thing. You know, try to get randos in, talk to them, get them to join Discord. Uh-oh.
Someone sent me this.
Receive one cuddly companion inside the box of critter. The Inhumane Society is captured and scheduled for disintegration. Warlocks are always hungry. Unsubscribe from a mailing list. This is in Turtle WoW?
Yeah. Just 2 gold
Wow.
from this person.
Hilarious.
It's like a level 40 something druid.
God, congratulations, you won. Well, that's
I got a
wild.
little orange cat from it. A little tabby
Oh,
cat.
You're about to get that crazy cat lady title, my dude.
That's my first cat.
You're on your way.
Yeah, man, but I've been playing many games on my Vita, actually. Just
Mm-hmm.
eventually I'll hook up one of these other consoles, but
Yeah.
been playing Metal Gear Solid, Snake Eater,
Mm-hmm.
trying that out. They've got an Assassin's Creed on there.
Ooh.
And it's kind of like a side scroller, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's good. It's more than a side scroller,
Yeah.
thankfully, because like I can't really get into a lot of side scrollers. It's got to be real good.
Yeah. I hear you. Been spoiled off 3-dimensional games. I have a
Yeah.
hard time doing it. Unless it's like,
Did you ever try Child of Light?
No, you showed it to me a bunch. And I watched some videos on it too. And it looks great.
That's like, yeah, like that's one I can get into
Yeah.
for sure.
It looks super great.
That music, dude, it's
Yeah.
so good.
So good. So, Troll,
Yeah, dude.
word on the street is that you've got ideas for a game you're not willing to share with nobody.
Yes, it's true.
What can you share about this game with the people? You gotta have something you can share. Is this like, is it multiplayer? Is it single player? What's going
It's
on? here?
multiplayer.
Multiplayer, okay.
It's an
okay.
MMO.
It's an MMO.
Has a lot of good features from a lot of different MMOs.
Mhm.
You know, try to look at the best aspects in certain games. What makes World of Warcraft so great.
Sure.
And just kind of pick around from stuff like that and form something in my head. If I was going to create a game, it would probably be somewhat of the view of like a Diablo, like that kind of view, but maybe free. I don't know, maybe like a free mouse, so it's not locked.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily like that.
Yeah, not like the top-down view or whatever it is.
Yeah, and you would be able to zoom in a good bit, but like for the most part, I'd kind of want like a zoomed out a bit, but I also want it to be an MMO, like MMO style stuff.
Are you thinking like a dungeon crawler, kind of like how Diablo is and stuff, but like with MMO aspects?
Yes.
Okay.
And it'd be deep dungeons.
Deep
You'd be going for a while.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it's kind of survival-ish.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
And
Just
it's
like
got MMO aspects.
MMO aspects. And you go down like, 30 levels into this dungeon or whatever, and you're like just fighting your way through.
So, yeah, I brainstorm about what I would put in a video game all the time. But I don't know. I need like a good program to start with. I tried a couple, but wasn't really what I was looking for. Maybe I need to just try it again. I don't know.
Yeah, I looked at two, because I looked at the one that the guy used to make Pokemon Indigo, and it's the RPG Maker. Two of those are on Steam. There's like an X and a Z or something like that. They're like 60, 70, 80 bucks, somewhere around in there. But he used that to make this game. I don't know if that's kind of like the style you're looking for, is like that pixel kind of stuff, but even
pixel art.
Yeah.
I'm not like, me, I do not care about graphics.
Yeah.
I want them to like look cool, like I have like kind of an idea of what I want the gear to look like. I like how not the best example, but like D2, like when someone finally gets a good sword, like it kind of stands out and
sure
them, like it's kind of shining, like there's something different about that sword.
No, I think that's a very good point, because D2 is very like dark and dingy and dirty, that whenever you get something that's like
good,
like a high level item, they make it like shine.
Yeah, like I don't know if you've ever seen the paladins with like the green cap. Have
you
ever seen that?
Yeah.
Because it has like magic find, cast speed, and I think it has cast speed. Might be wrong, but like I know my one paladin that teleports around had cast speed and all magic find, and but it stands out. It's like there aren't a lot of hats that look like that.
No, I think that's so important to keep people playing. And I think World of Warcraft does that very well. Because, like, the beginning gear is trash. Like, it's just, like, you're wearing normal, like, farmer's clothes. And, like, maybe you get, like, a rusty, like, chest plate or whatever.
And you finally get that chainmail.
Yeah, and you, like, show the picture of your dude again. Like, the claw and the dagger and, like, the hood and everything that you got. And that's why Transmog's so, like, popular. Is because, like, you spend all this time on your character. You want him to look cool.
Yeah.
You want him to be cool, because it's, like, that represents you. That avatar represents you as a person. And you don't want
Transmog is such an important thing.
Yeah.
I think every game should have it now. Like,
I don't understand why they don't. They've already got the assets. Yeah. You're just moving stats. If
I make a game, it's definitely going to have that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also want a game that has, like, a very rewarding system, like WoW, when it comes to loot. Definitely don't want it exactly like that. I like my stuff more random, and like the raids are very set with the loot. Like, oh, this boss is going to drop at least 3 to 5 items. It's going to be these items.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of have to do that, but I would like to do something random also.
Yeah.
And just always have side stuff, have areas for people to hang out and just do all kinds of side stuff.
Yeah. Little events and stuff. Like, dude, it was awesome whenever we were in Turtle Wow and those 5 night elves.
Yeah.
We're like doing the dance, like the coordinated dance and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just have like random stuff like that. Like, everyone was chilling in Stormwind. Everyone was losing their minds.
I wanted to say that when we were watching the Path thing. I wish they had like other side stuff that you could just like hang out with other people and do, but it's all fighting. It's
instant based. It would be cool if it was like even Guild Wars 1, where it was like the main towns, like everyone was just chilling in.
Yeah, the main hubs.
The rest of it, like 99% of the game is like you're just out and about running around in your group, and that's it.
I kind of miss it. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I kind of miss doing those missions.
Mm-hmm.
I had to hop on.
Yeah. On Guild Wars or?
Guild Wars.
Yeah. I watched a video of a guy reviewing Torchlight Infinite. Because I love Torchlight 1 and 2, but I never played Infinite. But what they did was they made the first... Because he played all the way to level cap. They made the first 30 levels or 50 levels, something like that, really cool, really fun, really fast paced, like really unique. You got really good gear really quick. And then once you hit level cap, it was basically just a grind fest. You were running through the same missions again and again, again and again, again and again to get these like shards or whatever. And then you get enough shards and you can run this mission once. And that mission has a chance to drop good gear for you. And if you don't get it, you've got to go and grind all those shards again or whatever. And then, like... And that's the kind of stuff I hate. And that's why I didn't do much raiding at endgame on WoW. Is because, like, I was just like, dude, I don't want to run the same raid 400 times to try to get the same stuff to farm like rep. Like, I hate monotony is the main reason I'll stop playing a game. Like, if it feels monotonous, I'm just like, why would I do this again? I don't want to do this again. That's why I never really got too far in RuneScape. It's because I was constantly like skill hopping.
Yeah.
I cut trees for a couple days and I'd be like, all right, I'm done cutting trees.
Yeah.
We're like, you were just like, dude, I'm not stopping until
a couple months.
Yeah, I'm not stopping until I'm 99.
Watching Stephen King movies and just chopping trees.
Like, you were totally cool to just do like the same thing again and again until you finish like your goal. But I was just like, no, like, I'm here to have fun. I don't care. I'll get 99 eventually. Like, I don't care. We'll get there. We'll get there, boys. So, but you also got way higher level characters than me because of that.
I kind of want to log in my RuneScape character right now.
Yeah? Show him off, man. Do a flex. Let me check out your boy. What's the point of putting all this work if you're not flexing?
It doesn't feel like it did when I was a kid anymore. You know, it's like back then everyone was figuring stuff out. That's like what made the game so much fun and magical.
Yeah.
But I don't know. If they could just keep coming up with new good stuff. I know they are. Like, maybe I'll find a reason to come back, but like ever since I got 99 Slayer, I was just like, hey.
Like you were saying before, I think if you were playing with like a bunch of dudes on like Discord, like you got into like a little guild or something,
yeah,
you had people to talk to and hang out with that were like fiending along with you and doing other stuff.
Yeah, you know what? That is the last thing I did. Is I joined a guild, and I was so burnt out from Slayer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think I'm still in the guild. I should get back in there. And
yeah, well, that's a big thing. There's tons of games I like playing anymore. It's like, man, this would be better if I was playing with somebody. Or even just like talking to somebody on Discord, even if we're not playing the same game, just being able to like talk with another person is super. We got a little 9 mil
91.
91?
Just in my inventory, not worried about hackers or nothing.
Some essence just hanging out. Yeah, you're like, I dare you.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I'm going to go buy a bond. Myself a member.
How much do bonds cost?
We're going to find out.
Oh, snap.
Because I can't even put this in my bank right now because I'm out of spaces.
Oh, dude, you're showing everybody your passcode. Whoa. Security alert. You just edit that out. Just put up a big, like...
Oh, true.
It's not like they can hear the clicks on the Spotify. It's like, oh, I know that passcode. Of course, I'm gonna know your passcode now.
That's okay.
I'm gonna take your 91 mil and make it my 91 mil.
Thank you, troll.
Thank you for your donation.
7.2 mil.
Woof.
It's the medium price.
Dang, man.
It's not selling.
Oh, no.
I just need to show off the coolest thing I got.
I got such cool stuff. You gotta believe me. I really have some cool stuff.
8 mil for a bond. I really don't care. 14 days. Yeah. It's gonna be like log out. So yeah, let the girls do my character.
Yeah, I was wondering why you're a little purple lady.
They were like, I wanted to make it all purple.
Styling, bro. Oh, man.
Dude, Clan Wars back in the day.
Yeah,
I
dude.
remember seeing people talking about it on Reddit. Like the good old days, just couldn't wait to come home from school and just get in that castle. And
Oh, dude, every time I...
remember there was like barricades, and, like
Yeah.
med packs.
You running around with your maul, just wrecking people. Like, picking up med kits and running around and smacking dudes with a maul. Like, every time. I'd be like, knocking out a couple low-level quests or whatever on my turn, and then go to your turn. You're like, it's time for war!
You just sit there and watch me go to war.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, yeah!
Hell yeah.
Dude, it was awesome. I never really got into PvP, but I loved watching PvP. And luckily for me, you were like totes into PvP for everything.
Yeah.
You're like dual arena.
Dude, I was
Clan
always
Wars.
trying to like get a dragon dagger or something and go out in the wilderness.
Yeah, running out in the wildy, just trying to wreck dudes.
Dude, and yeah, the mall, man. The mall came out. Do you remember the glitch?
Was it you'd like switch with the dagger or something? And you'd do some bull crap with it? I don't really remember.
You so like when you ran out of your special attack, you could click it again and it would highlight.
Okay.
So it would activate. And then you could just wait for it to charge. And then your first next basic attack uses that special attack. And then you could already use the ability twice. It was a double click. So you just run up, you basic attack, and it was a special.
Yeah.
And then you double click it and it'd be like special.
Oh,
And yeah.
that's so dirty.
And it was like that for weeks or I'm not really sure, but maybe even months.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I remember grinding for it. Do you remember when all that stuff came out?
Yeah.
Like finding the black claws.
Yes.
There was like that whole big area.
Yeah, where you had to like do the training to learn how to use claws and everything like that.
Yeah.
Work your way up.
The training grounds and all the trolls.
Yes, yes. And I remember whenever you got the dragon dagger, and you were like swapping it with the skimmy.
Yeah.
You were just like, I gotta hit him with the poison, then I gotta switch over to here and like get him with the dragon, and then I gotta drink this potion and eat the shark, and I gotta switch back to the dragon. You're just like, you got this like system down.
Dude, I gotta throw out a brag real quick.
Do it, dude.
I'm throwing out a brag.
This is our tavern. We can talk down to anybody. Go for it.
This isn't the first game where I called out something that was gonna come out in the game. This also happened in Fortnite.
Ooh.
I think I've talked about that.
The mushrooms, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, they're going to do mushrooms that give you armor. My boy was like, no, they're not. He's like, there's too many mushrooms. They can't do that. Well, they just added a new kind of mushroom, and they did it like within like a month or so. Or probably like within 2 months. I was like, yo!
Did you call him up and be like, yo, Steven, in your face? Suck it, Cody.
But in RuneScape, I was like, I was looking at all the different dragon weapons, man, like the stuff they were coming out with. And like, I remember you got the dragon battle axe before I did. I was like, oh, I want that shit.
I was like, oh, this is cool. It gives you like a strength buff. I was like, and I love passive stuff. So I was like, yeah, I really don't care which one I get. This is cool. Oh, the gargoyle. Yeah,
and other players, like when they hover over it, they don't see anything. So like,
oh, so only like you can talk to him and stuff?
Yeah. I don't even think they can see what its name is or anything.
Noon.
Yeah, so this gargoyle boss is like you fight 2 at a time.
Yeah.
And it's like a Slayer boss type of deal, or you can just go farm it for whatever. But yeah, there's like fight 2 at a time. So if you get the pet, you get each version.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I think it's like 1 in 3,000 chance to get it.
I love them rare drops.
Yeah. Super lucky, dude. I got it on like my 70 something kill, which is pretty early.
Yeah.
This guy. I was super happy to get this guy. What's cracking? Not heard that one before.
Let's crack a lagging.
Are you actually walking?
Dude, that was my. I was just thinking. I was like, how's this dude just like around? Well, the center of body. Oh, like a snail.
It's interesting.
That back in the day, that used to be a joke with Pokemon, because you would just like be out in like a desert or whatever, and then you just be like, "Go, Goldeen," and then just be like a fish just like flopping, just like, I don't think this is the right boy for this. Or you'd have like fire Pokemon in the middle of an ocean or something. It was like, how are we doing this? What is this?
Oh, this is actually how it started. When Ava, I was like, which pet do you want to bring out? She brought this one out. I was like, okay, do you want to make your whole outfit purple like that? She was like, yeah. I was like, let me go get the purple party hat.
I got a style, man.
Purple boots, purple van braces, purple neck. She's like, I want to make her shirt and pants purple. I want to make her hair blue. But this is actually the easiest pet to get in the game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got this like on my 3rd kill. And I got it on my sister's account on like the 2nd or 3rd kill.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's it from?
Pretty much a giant one of these out in the wilderness.
Oh, you just kill it and it has a chance to drop. Okay.
He is like deep out in the wilderness, like the farthest you can go. I'll show you. He's right over here.
Okay.
And there's this little method. I get this flail. You gotta like enchant it with some gems and stuff, but and you get some armor that keeps your prayer up. I think that was the method. It's been a while, but like you basically just cheese it. Like you bring it to a tree, and then you click on it, so you swing around the tree and like you hit it, RuneScape style, and then
Yeah.
you click back, and then you have to wait till your health bar disappears. And if your health bar disappears, you can do it again without him hitting you. So like he won't touch you at all. If you do it too quick and you don't wait till your health bar disappears, he'll hit you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like this little cheese you do behind the tree.
That's why
This tree right here.
that's why I made Slurpee King my first guy, a ranger, an archer. I used ranged attacks because I'd always like get dudes stuck behind fences or whatever, and just like bank, 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 just like slowly kind of pick them apart. So I was like, this is the safest way to do this.
Dude, did you ever do this?
What is this?
There's like different factions, and you can do like missions for them to like get rep in that faction and you unlock
I
stuff.
have no idea what I'm looking at right now.
This is like a whole other area. It's really cool. And like you get a color and everything. It's like kind of like a little gang that you join in a way.
Yeah, the craziest thing that I remember doing with like another island was like the Fremnik Trials.
Yeah, I remember when that came out, man.
Yeah, I was super excited because they were like, "Oh, you get your own kingdom and you can like build your own
You
stuff."
get your own name.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, let's go see what my name is.
What's your name? Let's
do you
do
remember what
it.
it is?
No, I don't.
I kind of remember. Okay. I need a...
It is Lady
I
Gorfendorf.
think I need a games.
But yeah, it to me, maybe I just kind of misread what they were putting out, but it seemed like they were hyping up like hey, you get to build your own kingdom, and like, you become like a king of this place, and you get to like, blah blah blah, and design this, and manage like a whole town, a whole city. And I was like, dude, that sounds awesome. Because I think at this point the only like management style game I played was like Sim City, maybe Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yeah, there wasn't like anything like out that I was playing like that. And now like I love those types of games, which are like the city building simulation kind of things.
Dude, I just
resource
got
management.
Civilization on my Vita. I'm gonna try it out.
Yeah, but it wasn't that. It had some of it, but it just didn't have all that I was looking for. So I remember like being so hyped for it, working so hard, getting everything I needed to do these quests, and like it was just kind of a letdown at the end of it. And I'm
embarrassed by my quest completion on here.
Oh yeah,
I need some help from the Slurpee King, man.
That's all I did, man. That's all I wanted to do was complete quests. What's your quest count? Okay.
Did I give you gold for that, or was that like my sister to do quests for me?
I think that was your sister. I think you like brought it to me. I think I did a couple for you, like real low level quests, and I think maybe you grinded on my account for a while. Like we like bartered.
Yeah.
Because I knew you were good for grinding. You could always like grind for like 3 hours.
Yeah, I do remember grinding for you.
Yeah. It was probably just dumb stuff like wood cutting that I just didn't want to do. Or flax. Maybe it was flax. I don't know. But
let's see,
yeah, I only leveled up skills and bought stuff if I needed them for a quest. So, like, I'd just chill most of the day, maybe do some fishing, go around, maybe do some crafting, like, nothing major. But as soon as it was like, oh, you need, like, 57 wood cutting to complete this quest, like, I would just go until I got 57 wood cutting. And I'm like, cool, now I don't have to do wood cutting ever again for the rest of my life until another quest comes out. And,
I still have gear.
I would just get the minimum requirements, which were never good enough. Especially combat-wise. Freaking doing, Monkey Madness.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
I hated Monkey Madness. It was so annoying. I don't even think I ever finished it. I think
Yeah.
maybe you did it for me, and I did some quests for
Wait,
you.
I didn't talk about the item for Monkey Madness that I called out. The skimmy.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
started to. Yeah, the dragon
The
skimmy.
dragon skimmy. I was like, they need to make a dragon skimmy, big red one, make it look like a wing.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, dude, it was like less than a year.
Sure enough.
Sure enough, man.
That
They
one
had
was...
to, because like I think they made the two-hander. They were making other stuff,
Yeah.
and I was like, they're gonna have to do it.
The skimmy was the coolest because it was, like, unique. Because the rest of them just kind of looked like red normal ones. Like, maybe they were a little bit bigger. Maybe they had, like, a little thing on it.
Well, the dragon longsword, you remember, it's kind of like a rectangle, but it's got a different angle at the top.
Yeah, like a little katana. You know, katana.
Yeah, I remember when I first
Ninja.
got that thing, and I like crit for 16 or 18 or something, and I was like,
I am a god.
I was so pumped finishing that quest.
Yeah,
Yeah, I died doing all these quests. Like, I died at least once,
yeah,
you know?
dude. A lot of these quests are hard.
When
Even-
Monkey Madness came out, dude, it took me 3 days to do it. That is so sad.
No, dude. Okay, first of all,
I was a little kid.
yeah, you were young. Internet was crap. What you were going off was like freaking the worst walkthroughs ever invented. Like you were reading the walkthrough.
Remember what we used to use? The website?
Was it the wiki?
Rune HQ.
Rune HQ. Yes,
Yeah.
closest thing to a wiki.
It's
we
still
had.
up. They still got calculators if you need to figure out how many bones you need to bury. Like,
Oh,
it's still going.
that old dirt. Good for it. But yeah, and we didn't have dual monitors or anything, so you would have to like,
We were both just staring at the same monitor.
yeah, you would have to stop looking at RuneScape to open up the Windows tab to be able to like look at Rune HQ and then go back, and you could die at any point 'cause you just weren't watching.
Yep,
the
and it
game.
wasn't forgiving back then. If you died, you lost everything but like your 3 best items.
Yeah.
And, but you lost everything else.
Yeah, the game was hard, and like you said, we were little kids. There's no way we were getting through that without a walkthrough.
Yeah.
Like we would have given up before we finished it.
Now,
Now,
there's like a grave that you can go back to, and if you DC, you like go talk to the Reaper, and you still get it back. So like, which I like that. It's more casual. I
Yeah.
don't mind because I've died multiple times.
yeah,
Even like the last time I played.
yeah.
Like, I've died. Just not paying attention. Can you read that?
Doc.
Doc Lock.
Doc Lock. Oh
Yeah.
no!
It's so similar, dude.
It is.
Doc Lock.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah.
Doc Lock.
This account belongs to you.
Oh.
You can change the name, too. You can change it to Slurpee King.
Well, as long as all the money stays there.
I would like to, I don't know. I don't feel the need to do Iron Man on here. But, like, maybe Hardcore Iron Man again.
Mm-hmm.
I have to make a new account.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, you were telling me this one has the, you can, like, group up with other hardcore Iron Men?
Yeah, you can do group Iron Man.
Yeah. See, I think something like that would, like, get you back into it if you could find a couple fiends to, like, go hard with you on it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I think that, then you would get back into RuneScape.
I know one that might be down. Yeah, it's the same name as I do.
Oh, yeah. Man, I wonder if he still plays. I don't know if he still plays. I don't know if he'd be down to play again.
See my mage outfit, dude?
Yeah, show me your mage outfit, dude.
Got the, they came out with Mage Arena 2. Like, you remember the first one? You go
Yeah.
up there and battle to get the staffs and shit.
Yeah.
And they made a second one. Better cape. And you can get it imbued. Like, there's like a mini game. You just go farm and kill stuff. You use all those points to, like, imbue your armor and, like, make it better. It's crazy.
You gonna go kill that skull boy up there?
Sure can. Do I have any mage boots? Yes. And a mage ring. My little book.
Alright. Show me you're a true magician. Alright, you look pretty sick.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Was that a broom or a wand?
That's a wand. That's a big wand.
That's a big boy
Master wand.
A master
There's like 2 or 3 that are better than this now.
Hmm.
And this one used to be like one of the top dogs now.
Yeah.
They added a couple more.
Oh man.
90 prayer.
Old school RuneScape. Yeah, man. Bring up your stats again. Let me see those. Where you're at. Yeah.
I'm still slacking, dude. The smithing and mining, that's like, even back in the day, I got them like 50s
Yeah.
and just stopped.
You remember, Jake?
Yeah, Jake Wilson.
Yeah, yeah. He was like, what was he? He was like, oh, I'm not gonna be a member until all my non-member skills are 99 or something like that.
Yeah, he was like, I'm going hard.
Yeah, so he would just
No,
like,
that's like, I mean, that's what Mark's dad did.
yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't become a member until he had to, kind of deal.
Yeah, like he grinded everything. He was just grinding these ice warriors, man. Like non-members. And I'm like, yo, if you become a member for like 2 mil, you can get this weapon I have right here. And it was a whip. And he's like, oh, I can get that for only 2 mil gold. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, I become a member.
Yeah.
I remember that. My friend's dad, yeah.
That's wild.
Dude, I gifted him that 99 agility cape. You remember that cape?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gifted it to his dad.
Sick.
I was like, Mark, go give this to your dad. He deserves it.
Yeah. Oh, man. No, those stats are good, man. I mean,
First one was cooking.
that's the first one you got to 99?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Yeah. I was just like, what's easy? Like, what can I just grind?
Yeah. I figured it'd be wood cutting. Because I know that was like your main money source.
My
for,
wood
like,
cutting was probably just right behind it.
Yeah.
You know,
For, like
it's like
most of your characters, if you're like, oh, I need money, you're just out there cutting magic logs or whatever.
it was probably like 92.
Mhm.
Skills necklace, dude. There's teleports everywhere now, which is nice.
Dude, I remember doing the quest to get like the very few teleports they had.
Yeah,
Like
I remember you had them all.
the fairy rings, the hot air
glories.
balloons, the cabbage ring, like just fighting to like make travel a little bit more bearable.
There's like 5 different
Getting the canoes.
mage books now, like spell books,
Mhm.
completely new spells, all kinds of stuff.
That's cool, man. I haven't seen
Yeah.
old school RuneScape in years, so like there's so much stuff now.
Remember
It's
this?
almost like a new game.
You remember this spot down here, dude?
Is this the chicken quest? No. What is this?
Oh no, I went too far. I think.
Where am I?
Yeah, I went too far. This is the Legends actually. Legends.
Oh. I don't know if I ever got in there.
I've got my roofs on. Let's turn these graphics up.
Heck yeah. 4K.
There is an HD plugin. Don't think it's on right now.
Mm.
I gotta turn it on. This spot right over here, man. Many magic trees.
Oh yeah. The spot.
Because this was like the best spot for magic trees.
Is it not anymore?
No.
Oh man. But it's like dead here.
Yeah. It's not the best spot anymore.
That's crazy.
Dude, I remember an entire family played, and we all played in World 21, and it was legit an entire family. And it was like the weirdest thing ever. It was like so real. Like that I do believe it was like a legit family.
Yeah.
and they were always in this world chopping trees and like just having random conversations for like months, and then something with the world switched up, and then 21 became like a non-member.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to switch to World 22, and like you just lose those old friends.
You didn't track them down, just world hop until you found those
If you're
fiends?
out there, family that used to always chop magic trees here, I think it was World 21, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we
Almost
miss you.
positive.
The troll misses
I
you.
miss you.
Hit me up! Oh,
So you
just
go-
teleport to all the guilds.
Yeah.
That's sick. Ah. Dude, I remember, I think the first guild I got into in this game was the crafting guild. And I was so hyped to get into it because I was like, dude, I got into a guild and it's the crafting guild. Like,
Yeah.
I'm in the crafting guild. And I went there and it's just like utter trash. Like, it was just the worst guild. Like, they just had nothing going on. They just had like a bunch of stuff. There wasn't even like a bank there.
Dude, you know what I want? I want that feeling of beating Demon Slayer for the first time. Remember when you get the light sword or
Yeah,
whatever?
Silverlight. Yeah.
Silverlight. Here, I'll show you what it becomes.
What do you mean what it becomes?
Oh, it upgrades. And you like charge it up with these boys right here. These drop off down in this little Slayer cave.
Okay. Is it just like the best demon slaying weapon or something?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. I'm glad they're sticking with the lore. Do you have an outfit just for wearing Silverlight? Bro, every weapon has its own outfit.
3 fire capes. I had like 6,
Mm-hmm.
and I used 3 of them because you can like gamble them for a chance to win the pet. And I just like burned 3 of them, and I was like, all right, I'm keeping my last. I'm keeping 3. Dude, where is this thing at? I'm blind.
You didn't get it already? Is it next to your party hat? Oh.
Is it? Arclight.
Arclight. That's way better than Silverlight. That's a fancy boy.
I was slaying a boss for a while trying to get the pet from him, but
Mm-hmm.
it takes a while to farm the items needed to go fight him.
Okay.
And like the pet is like a 1 in 80, which is really good, but like it takes a while to get those.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Maybe I'll go back to that and try it again. But yeah, this is the woodcutting guild. Here's a bank.
Oh, okay.
We got all these magics.
And this the new hotness for woodcutting?
No.
Magics? This isn't even the best spot? With a bank right there and 8 magic trees?
Well, I
What
don't know if
the-
they came out with their forestry yet. That whole
Oh.
deal where everyone's just chopping together. And there's like all kinds of stuff going on. This dude's got the lumberjack outfit.
Heck yeah. I remember my dirty little thieving outfit. It gave no bonuses to thievery. It was just like, I'm going to go practice my
dude, I love
pickpocketing.
that though. That was awesome.
I
You
had
had the fucking spiky white hair. You had
Yeah.
the mime
shirt.
shirt.
I had the little thief mask. But I don't think that gave any stats. And I had like the whatever the best claws I had from doing the quest line.
And you would just go pickpocket.
And I'd just go pickpocket and like run around with a little red cape, like like I just had fun. Like it gave me no bonuses. It was just like, oh, I just want to look cool while I do this. What do I have that looks cool? And it's just a dirty little mime shirt, so I look like a little robber. I'm a little peefy boy. But I had an outfit for everything. If I was going to do something, I had an outfit. I was way into the fashion.
Oh yeah, dude. We were dressing up.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god, bro.
What's going on?
Chilling in Catherby. Remember where Catherby is? right next to Sears Village, where we were
Oh,
just
yeah.
chopping magics.
Yes, yes.
Dude.
Yeah, with all the stalls, right?
Fishing. All the fishing.
Oh,
Next to the mountain, too.
Yes. White Mountain, or
Dude.
whatever it is. Wolf Mountain.
Rune legs, rune plate body, white boots, white gloves, white beret, blonde hair, dragon longsword, and probably a white book in my hand or something.
Oh,
Just
so dirty.
so just a little noob, dude.
Yeah, you. I remember because you wanted help doing that quest. That was like super long to get the cooking gloves or whatever those white gloves were.
Oh, that was like one of the first things I did.
Yeah, and you're like, dude, I need these white gloves. Like, help me out with this quest. And I was like, all right. I mean, that's kind of the worst gloves, but cool. Like, whatever. Like, I was like,
They help me not burn stuff.
Yeah, like
and they do. They still help me.
Yeah,
they give you like plus, and you don't burn shark. I don't burn sharks.
Yeah, they're good for cooking, but I was like, dude, you don't want like the smithing ones where you're like, no, dude, I need white gloves to match my.
I got them because they were white.
Yeah, because to match your white boots.
They were white because they didn't have regular white gloves yet.
Yeah, you had the white beret and you had the white boots, but you didn't have white gloves.
Or you know what? They had the mime ones. They had the mime ones, and they had the cooking ones, and I was like, I need.
Yeah,
the
but you
white
knew
ones.
you could get white gloves through that quest.
Yeah.
Or with the mime, it was just like a chance you might get it.
Dude, I remember.
But yeah, you were like, whoa, I need help to do this. I gotta get the white gloves.
Did you help me?
I did, yeah.
Did you?
Because I did it like the week before. And I forget which gloves I got. Maybe the smithing ones. But I was like, dude, that quest is awful. It's ridiculously long.
You saw me the first day I got membership. What was the first thing I went and bought? White boots. Off a player.
Yeah.
I traded a bunch of stuff for white boots. And it was like a bargain. Like, it was a bartering type of game back then.
Yeah. Yeah, you remember whenever I became a member? And I crossed the gate, and that dude's like, whoa, nice shield and axe. Want to trade it for my spear and shield? And I was like, yeah, I don't know anything about this stuff. Absolutely. And I couldn't equip the shield.
Yeah.
Because it was that elemental shield. It was like, you have to do a quest in Sears Village. I was like, oh, I got chipped. What? This freaking sucks. But yeah, it was a straight up trade. Weapon and shield for weapon and shield.
Yeah, it was like, I got to do the quest. And I remember watching you do it.
Yeah, it was my first interaction as a member. I crossed the gate and some dude like was running past. He's like, hey.
Dude, I was probably like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
You were like 13 or 12.
Yeah, 12 or 13, yeah.
So.
It's crazy.
Got all the non-members done.
That's good. That would have been real embarrassing if you didn't, bro.
They actually, I think they added in a couple, like 1 or 2 for non-members.
Yeah.
That's like nothing. This is the smallest amount. But like, you know what? It's enough. I remember like these being like difficult when I was a kid.
I think they were harder.
Dude, before. I remember it took me so long to get through the tutorial. That's how bad I was at this game.
Oh, the tutorial island.
Yeah, I don't think you were there for it, dude. But like,
no.
I didn't even know how to make bread. It took me so long, but like I was just such a dumb little kid. It was so much fun.
Dude, this was like I'm sure we've said it before, but like RuneScape was such a big step for us because it was my first MMO. I'm pretty sure it was yours too.
Yeah, for sure.
So not only that, but it was we did play computer games, but
a lot. Yeah, we played a lot of computer games, but never nothing like this.
Yeah, not like running around like you got to move around and click on stuff and you're moving your camera.
And there's all these people just like spamming chat, selling stuff, and like because there was no auction house or whatever it's called on here, Grand Exchange.
The Grand Exchange, yeah.
Everything was bartering out on the streets, and you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. What they should do. For the more expensive items, you shouldn't be allowed to sell it on the general or on the Grand Exchange. You should have to go out there on the streets and sell it like the old days.
Oh,
because that like brings back life to the game.
I think that makes the game more social. Absolutely.
Yeah,
because you've got to go and find people. There is still
it going on in the main towns. Like people are bartering, but like it used to be. a fucking thing. Like
It's easier now with the
big
Grand
thing.
Exchange, but like
I feel like the rare items, or like if you want to trade like in mass, like thousands of noted shit, maybe, or maybe not that. Like maybe that's the stuff that should stay. But like anything, like there
Yeah.
should be something.
yeah, I get what you're saying. When the
Bring
Grand
back
Exchange came out, it seemed like there were a lot less people hanging out in towns and stuff like that. Like you'd spend more time farming, throw everything up at the Grand Exchange, and go back to farming instead of farming, and then you've got to like hang around and
And
talk
go
with
sell
people,
and like see what you can get.
haggle, world hop.
I'd have to change my prices all the time.
Yeah. You find some dude who's like, listen, I almost got that much money, but I've also got this mithril shield to
Alright,
make up the difference.
Let's
And
talk
you're
about
like,
some troll stuff real quick.
Yeah. You gonna get a little makeover, bro? Are you gonna bring back the old dude?
You know what? I do need a makeover. Sure. Do that real quick. But I wanted to check something here.
Okay.
Trade. Black skirt. Oh, I don't have any coins on me. Anyways, that black skirt right there, though.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day,
Back in the day.
used to have stacks of Aram's robes, the mage armor from Barrows. There was no Grand Exchange, so everything was out in Falador or out in Barak.
Mm-hmm.
And I would run up and trade the full set to somebody. Like I would put the hood, the robe top, and the robe bottom, and probably the staff too.
Yeah.
There's staff. But people mainly didn't want the staff. They don't care about the special effect from the full set. They just want that mage set.
Yeah.
And then I would click like away.
Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Like I'd be lagging because it'd be very laggy there back
Yeah,
in the day.
yeah.
No one had gaming PCs.
No.
It was lagging. So I'd throw everything up in the trade. I'd click away on the mini map and run away. I'd run back up to him and be like, sorry, and trade him again. And then the trade channel or the trade thing would pop up.
Yeah.
I'd put up
The black skirt.
the robe, or I'd put up the Aram's hood, the Aram's chest, and then the black skirt you saw from that, if you're watching on YouTube, from that lady over there that costs about 10 GP,
Oh.
and a note. So, like, let me show you what something looks like in a note real quick. I don't think I can get that out. Can't get that out. Can't get any of this shit out of the note. This. It looks slightly different, but like
Yeah.
it's so you could like get out a bunch of items in mass, you know. And so that's how I was training it. And yeah, just that little throw it up first, run away, come back,
Yeah. They'd assume you put the same items back up.
and like I remember like at the time that skirt was worth like 700k. So every
Ooh.
time I scammed someone, I was getting 700k. Poor me. RuneScape
For
God-
you.
RuneScape gods, please have mercy on my soul for the scamming that went
For
down.
you.
And those poor noobs that I hacked, yeah,
Oh.
and scammed. God bless their souls. But
I haven't heard an apology.
sorry, noobs. A lot of noobs losing skirts.
Oh,
Did it turn on?
it did. It's got a little juice.
Ew.
It just died. Alright. It still works at least. Sorry, I took a brief moment to play with the Game Boy.
Let's check out some capes real quick, man. Anything else you want to talk about? See how long we've been going here.
Yeah, what do we have?
2 hours and 10 minutes almost.
That's about our average. 2 hours and change. Yeah, do your little show off capes. Big flex at the end.
I
And
want to
then
talk about my...
we gotta do the troll and the bards.
yeah, I want to talk about my bard of the week real quick.
Go for it,
Just
man.
hop right into it. So I was talking about how much I farmed to get those weapons, and then I got the tunic a couple days after. This female night elf, or no, high elf paladin named Evelocina.
Evelocina?
Yeah, literally grinded with me for 6 days straight.
Ugh.
For hours a day. Just every day, dude, I'd invite the same people. Like, for the most part, the same people from the day before were on.
Mm-hmm.
And without even saying anything, I would just invite all these people and get a group like that. Because everyone's going for that Nax trash loot. Everyone's fiending for it. Like, my friends list got full. I had to start deleting people.
Oh, man.
Because I was just running groups after. And, dude, I think she got what she needed, like, real quickly. Like, she only needed one thing, and she got it quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And she still grinded for, like, 6 days. Just till I got the dagger. And I got it.
That's awesome.
So, like, she is for sure, or he is my bard. Like, whoever this person is. And every time I get the plate scraps now and there, I just mail them. I don't even think about selling them.
Yeah, just as a big thank you to him or her.
You turn in those scraps for the tier 3 gear. So I just send them her way or his way. For sure, that's my bard. And also, and then the day after, I was like, I'm going back. I went back for that mace.
Yeah.
Had to go back. And this dude was like, saw me advertising, really good warrior. He's like, let me get in there. I want to get that mace. I'm like, dude, it's reserved for me. Yeah. He's like, what can I do to persuade you or something like that? And I'm like, dude, if you want to come help us get a piece of gear, like the sooner we get it, like you'll have dibs on that gear next, like that piece if it drops again. Mm-hmm. And he was like, okay, fine. He was like, cool, no problem. So this warrior joins, sick ass gear, sick ass transmogs.
Yeah.
He only needed the mace. We grinded for like 5 hours, dude, and the mace drops. And I didn't need anything else. Like, I could have left, and I grinded for another hour, and the mace drops again for him.
Yeah.
But I told him, I was like, you got second dibs on it. And since I got mine, I was like, just keep going. Yeah, like less than an hour later.
That's awesome.
I have it clipped, actually. Yeah. And I'm not going to go look for it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Calprehence is his name. Calprehence. Yeah. He is my other bard. So awesome. Shout out to him. Shout out to them too. Because, like, he was coming, like, based on soul luck that drops. And that he could get next in line. Because he didn't need the other shit. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing he needed. Yeah. And 2 dropped. I'm like, the turtle gods are watching over. But,
we'll go help these dudes out today.
Yeah, you got a bard?
I do. It also plays into my game of the week.
Hell yeah.
Last night, I was just chilling. And, and JJ, he came over and he's like, hey man, I got a new game. It's got co-op. And I've also got mead.
Oh snap.
He's like, you want to come over? And I was like, well, it's like 10 o'clock. But yeah, alright, let's do this. And we went over and he got Pikmin 4 for the Switch.
Nice.
And the game looks beautiful and it's super fun. And it's Pikmin, so it's not super duper hard, but it's pretty great. It's I didn't play it the most. It's not the game I played the most, but it was probably the game I had the most fun playing. So he bought Banana Foster carbonated mead, and also some other some Mead-Arita carbonated stuff. He buys weird stuff. I don't know if he bought that for him or if he bought it because he knows like I like really weird flavored drinks.
Yeah, mead?
Yeah.
We used to sip on the old mead.
Dude, I want to honestly. Yeah, dude. Beer messes with my stomach. I drink too much. wine and certain other alcohols give me headaches. Mead, none of that.
Nice.
I get none of that. It's just a nice drink to have.
99 HP.
Nice. And so yeah, shout out to Jay for just like inviting me over to play with him and supplying the game, supplying the venue, supplying the mead. And it was great. I had a lot of fun. We played co-op, but I was air support, so I could shoot enemies with pebbles, and I could also like throw out like buff items and debuff items. But like he was like controlling the Pikmin and making them do stuff.
Nice.
Which I don't know.
That's awesome.
Did you ever play Pikmin?
I might have played it on a demo, but like I don't remember ever really playing it.
Yeah, it's super fun, dude. It's just managing little
It was on
dudes.
PlayStation back in the day.
Maybe. I know it was on the Nintendo consoles, but I don't know if it was an exclusive. But yeah, that's my Bard and my Game of the Week all in one shot, and it happened literally last night.
Nice.
Yeah, so shout out to Jay. So, the very important question: who's your troll this week, dude?
My troll. Dude, randos. Randos hopping in the guild. Randos causing problems. Just all the randos in WoW. Like, of course it's going to be somebody in WoW.
Yeah. Well, you spent so much time in it, yeah.
Yeah, but like, it's not even with me half the time. I'm just watching it from... And it all goes off in guild chat. Like, there's so many people, dude. It's crazy.
Is your guild like getting an influx of new people or what?
For sure, yeah. I mean, I'm a new person, you know.
Well, you've been in there a couple months, though.
I think about 3 months. Because, like, I was playing regular Blizzard WoW at first, that first month. And I think it's been about 3 months. Something like that. You can check on look back in the videos.
Yeah.
You know, it's all up there. But, yeah, dude, definitely an influx of people. Like, I'm definitely consider myself new, too, you know? Like, these people have been raiding and building up this guild bank, and, like, the structure is very nice. They have, like, raid logs on everything.
Yeah, you showed me the spreadsheet or whatever of, like, organizing all the dudes for the different raids and everything.
Let's check out my DKP. Let's see how many points I have.
DKP.
Real quick.
Yeah.
You got a troll? I don't have anyone specific. Just
just people in
all
general.
the miserable fools out there. Any trolls?
Any trolls?
Video game bother you?
No, I've been playing some single player, a lot of single player sort of stuff. So that it hasn't really come up. Man, I might have just been trolling myself this week.
You're the troll.
Yeah, just overthinking things and I don't know. Being mean to myself. Maybe I've just been
beating yourself up a little bit.
Yeah, sabotaging myself a bit. So I'm trying to not do that as much anymore.
Cheers.
And cheers. I'm already done. Housed it. But yeah, I would say my biggest troll this week has probably been myself.
Damn.
Yeah. Just don't mean to get too real on here, but
that's how it is.
Screw that guy.
But right here,
23?
They updated the day of the raid, so which is tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
So today, technically.
Yeah.
So I'll have 28.
Okay.
You get 5 each raid.
And Storm Rage Gauntlets is what you're going after?
No, this is a separate thing. This doesn't line up with the names at all. This is just a loot table for each boss. Yeah, it's not lining up or anything.
Frograg.
Rograg.
Killing
108
it.
and Blackwing Larry's like, pretty sure he just brings his alt.
Freaking killing it, man. Good for him.
I don't know if we're running 2 groups yet, Blackwing Lair, but like, we've got a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. That's it was always it's super cool, and when you told me like, oh yeah, I got into this cool guild, it's called like Blackwing Guard, and I'm like, oh man, that sounds awesome, like super good for you, you're in a guild. And then like the longer this went on, and also talking to Speeds, it's just like it was funny finding out that you like got into like a really good guild.
Yeah,
like
a
just
pretty, like set in stone guild.
Yeah, like an already established, like well off, like probably a pretty higher tier like rating guild, and you were just like, oh yeah, I just got into this guild, and I was like, oh, that's cool. You got a little World of Warcraft guild. What do you guys do? You hang out and you
thought it was a little noob guild.
I just thought it was like an average guild. Like
No,
I knew
dude,
you.
I try to pick them.
Yeah.
Like the guy that. Did I tell you like how I got in the guild?
Yeah,
Do you
you were.
remember?
Yeah, you were like cracking jokes, and they just like liked you.
Yeah, there was a level 60 and then like a level whatever I was at the time.
Yeah.
And he was running us through this dungeon I really needed, and yeah, I said something like some RP wise thing about like joining the Blackwing Guard, and then like after the raid, I got the invite, and I was like, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't go into like some little scrub guild with like 3 level 13s just hanging out. It's
No,
like,
I
"Look,
usually
we're gonna be the
scope-
best guild
I kind
ever.
of scope out with like the gear, and like I definitely saw like the name a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually, like, I got in this run with these 2, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, let me in.
Shout out to Jeselnik and Morky. They're never online anymore.
Oh no.
It's just me.
Well, they got you in, so what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? But
So,
yeah.
dude, what would you rate the neatness of my bank, dude? So here's, like, my coolest stuff, I guess, like my armor and like random loot for Slayer.
Got you.
I got this. It lowers my how much I weigh,
Mm.
which is real nice.
Is that for agility?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just in general. You can just wear it to let that quick dump everything in the bank.
Oh, and also your freaking like your energy run speed or whatever.
So I weigh negative right now.
Yeah.
This gear.
I remember they had those boots that did that, but that was like the only piece of gear that could do
Yeah,
it.
those blue boots.
Yeah.
No, they have a whole set now, and that's what that faction thing was I was showing you. How you pick your faction, it has its own color.
Mm-hmm.
I went with the green one.
Yeah.
Just because the missions for them were the easiest, and I was like, I got to do this to get this armor, and we just do it real quick.
Yeah. No, I think you definitely have some good portions of your bank that are like well organized. Like your rune magic tab or whatever. I think that's the best one I've seen so far because you've got you've got all your runes together, you've got your mask together.
Pouches for rune crafting.
Yeah. Like stuff's like grouped together in like a way that makes sense. Where like with your other like that tab also good. Right? All your rings are in a line, all your necklaces are in a line.
It's not like perfect.
No, but I mean it's organized.
Oh, but wait, look, like this has 8 uses, this has 7, this has 6 uses, 5.
Oh, look at you.
Because it becomes a mess if you don't do it like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just got rings and crap
Yeah,
everywhere.
and a bunch of just random.
Yeah.
It's not the best, but it's like somewhat.
It's like super organized, and then there's just like a couple spots that are just like you just kind of threw stuff in there, and you're like, I'll sort through later. Yeah, like you've got like the top where like all your hoods are in a line,
And then all my clothes.
Yeah, I think the party hats were up there in a line. Some other stuff, but like
Got
a lot of the
Cavaliers,
stuff.
dude.
Ugh,
It's
the
waiting for you to log on, dude.
My
I'll send it
favorite,
to you.
my favorite hat in that whole game, the Black Cavalier.
I'll trade it right to you, man.
Brown
There's all
Cavalier is a
kinds of,
second.
there's so many outfits I don't have, man.
Yeah,
There's
cosmetics.
So much. Yeah.
There were a lot of quests I did just to get cosmetics.
My beret, man. Do you remember that outfit, dude?
I do remember that dirty ass outfit.
Rune plate.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I had like
freaking, what was it, the
I'm
red
doing it.
necklace?
I'm doing it, dude. This is a throwback.
You had the red necklace, enchanted.
I had like...
Or was it the purple one?
Yeah, strength and then glory.
Yeah.
We're
You
doing
just-
it for old time's sake. Dude.
You got all the stuff?
I gotta go buy it. It's right up here, don't worry.
It's so dirty. You have to get your little hair makeover. Get on new.
I'm gonna go turn into a guy real quick.
Oh,
So,
whoa!
so we'll see what happens.
Bring him back.
I don't have anything. I just need that regular rune play body. It's so cheap. I know. Rune plate legs. Just basic.
It's got to be the thumbnail once you get like all set up in your
It'll be this.
your dirty gear.
Alright. Dragon longsword.
Oh, the desert boots. That's right. I forgot they were desert boots. Oh my
I
god.
probably already have it, actually.
You got the cooking gauntlets, so you just need the necklace, and I don't remember what cape you had though.
Eventually, I got the Legends cape, which was the white
white?
cape. But like forever, I would just rock like I don't remember.
Was it just like a regular white cape? Because wasn't the legend ones like shaped different?
The Legends was I don't even know if I have it on this guy. I don't think I do.
Ooh,
That's
you're
what I'm
not
saying.
legendary?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I need some Slurpee King in my life to just. Oh man.
You ain't got a white cape. I mean, you got skill capes, which are just better.
I'm gonna go with the fire.
Yeah, it's a flex.
I have a strength Amy anywhere. Yep. Of course I did. Just one. For good time's sake. What kind of shield, dude? I had a shield.
Did you? This is just
Or
like
no,
a...
I probably had a book, dude. I had the red
Yeah.
book
yeah,
with no pages in it, so I didn't even have the bonus. I was such a noob.
But it looked cool. That's why you had it, man. Now you just gotta be a man. Be a handsome man.
The Falador. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of games, like dabbling in a bunch of like the higher rated Vita games, and yeah, I was playing God of War,
Yeah.
and I ran up to the chest, and it's like hold down on the touchpad on the back of your Vita. I completely forgot there's a touchpad. On
Is
the
it
back.
really?
Yeah. I was like, that's a first.
Alright, I'll do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, the my two older boys, will be going back to school this month. So it'll just be me and little Jack. So I'm hoping that'll give me a little bit more time to game and edit and stuff like that. Because I've just been barely making one episode a week of freaking Pokemon. So I'm hoping that I'll get to play more games and put out some more content for the channel. That's the hope and the dream.
It's the GP. Check out this pouch, dude.
What does Pouch do?
Put 3 runes of your type in there.
Okay.
So it's just like a little extra space for your runes. Which is
Cool.
nice. Because they have always been very strict on your inventory space.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
I remember being lied to when I was a kid. By
Oh?
the person who got me into this game. And he's like, yeah, you can get more bags for bigger bag spaces.
Oh,
And I'm
Benny
like,
Boo.
yeah. And yeah, no, 28 spaces, that's it.
It's it forever.
Yeah. But they do have like room pouches now for rune essence, which is nice.
Take your hat off, you scrub.
Oh, just that.
I'm gonna cut your hair with your freaking hat on.
Okay. And like, dude, I remember when RuneScape started to evolve and get like kind of shitty, like everything changed. I'm so glad like they have all the old haircuts and everything.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they brought back that 07, man. That's when it was popping.
Jeez, 07.
I mean, this is like what Turtle's doing, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's classic with updates. Okay. So obviously they added stuff, but they kept all the old ones.
The Mohawk.
This one right here. Blonde.
Oh, look at that dirt.
This is it. Sometimes I had the white scarf. Yeah.
Oh, put your gloves on, bro.
No scarf.
You got a scarf? Heck yeah. Look at my boy.
That's him, dude. I used to just walk around like this.
Yeah. Dude, that was
doing
your
quests,
that was your fucking flex outfit.
talking to people. It was my best gear. Like obviously
Yeah.
the hat doesn't do anything, but
No. They were expensive. It's not like they were cheap.
yeah, I remember they were like 100K, or they might have been like 1 mil
Yeah.
at the time. Dude, I remember when I had a Santa hat for 200K,
Mm.
and then I sold it, and like 2 years later, these things were millions, and then they were billions
Yeah.
because they were never coming back in the game.
Wild.
I could have bought a car, like a brand new car, if I would
Oh,
have
if
just
you,
held
like,
on to it.
Sold it for real money.
If I would have held on to it.
Yeah.
Because remember, it was this outfit too, and then it transformed once I got the Santa hat, dude.
Yep. Man.
I don't have a Santa hat?
Ain't got nothing, bro.
Dude, Christmas time, remind me, bro. That's so sad I don't have a Santa. It all comes back each holiday.
Oh, look at you. You're just as I remember when you were a bambino.
Just a young toddler. 14,
Slaying gobbies.
13, something like that.
Other than the fire cape.
Yeah, no fire game.
Oh, you need a cape.
Yeah, I definitely didn't walk around like this.
Yeah.
Now look at me. I'm a businessman.
I got a mortgage.
That's it.
That's it.
Episode 22,
22.
right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Probably.
22.
Another week.
Longest one to date.
Another episode.
Here in the tavern.
Here in the tavern. Trollbar Tavern. If you like our stuff, keep listening on Spotify. Go to our YouTube. We play games. Go to our Instagram. Go to our Twitter. Go to
We
our
have a new
Facebook.
guy that's going to help us out.
We're hopefully going to have the Maymays coming out. The Memes. The
Next week,
memes.
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's
We
Gate.
got it working.
We stream
2
every other
player.
week. We're playing Baldur's Gate 2. Darkest Fairy, or whatever.
Dark Alliance. Darkest Fairy, no more. Dark Alliance 2. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited to check out all those stats again and take it seriously.
Yeah. And remember, most of the games we play are free or cheap. And most of them are retro. So, any of the stuff you like that we're playing, you can likely play yourself. For next to nothing, if nothing. So, enjoy that, I guess. I'm tired.
Me too. Thank y'all for listening.
Goodbye, everybody!